Yo, what up, everybody? How are we doing this evening? Halloween time. I got a decorated Halloween here. Well, not in my office, but on the outskirts, as you can see. Got some jack-o'-lanterns in here, trying to raise the vibes up because scary times out here, man. You know, we get to trade crypto every day and gamble our money away. God, we're can't believe that we get to do this. I can't believe it. But yeah, I'm excited for this space or this podcast today, Elephant's Corner. As y'all know me, Ellis the Elephant. I'm having on Camol. He's a funny guy. Been around him for like since the last bull. He does the Sugar Town and the D20 Lab. So excited to see what they're doing over there. I know they haven't been adapting to the market and all that. So I personally, that's my favorite thing about, these young businesses is getting to see them adapt and, decide what they want to be as they grow. That's kind of what I'm doing myself. And I'll touch a little bit on that later, but let's get to it. Y'all know I had to say this. We are sponsored by DirecTV. You enter to say from ELE Social Marketing. That's my company. You can get at us on Twitter, LinkedIn, all that. We can look it up, look up your address, just see what the best rates are for the best prices and the best. That's kind of what I care about. I mean, relatively the same. But for TV solutions, I do think DirecTV has the best package right now, based on like being able to share it from household to household. But yeah, hit me up if you're interested in any of that stuff. That out of the way, let's up Camol. How are we doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing well.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. Oh, it's great.
I'm playing. Beautiful day around. Sweated a little. It was good. Did a little trading, fun times.
Yeah, fun times. I wish I could say the same. I've been cooped up in my office all day. I'm looking out my beautiful window, watching the sunset. I'm thinking to myself, maybe one day I'll go outside again. Uh-oh, we're rugging already. This is
Okay, I'll get him set up. I'll get in TV solutions after this space. Everybody, you don't have to worry about it. His tweets will still be coming.
Oh God.
At least 30 minutes, man. At least 30 minutes, people. We'll wait for him to get back going. As that's what our body craves, just like democracy, how the plants crave the what do they crave, people? What do they crave? Electrolytes, right? Well, our body craves the outside. What up, dude? You're back.
We're back. I feel like I need to get some new internet solutions up in here because that's just embarrassing. That's unacceptable, honestly.
I mean,
oh my God. All right, we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Fuck this.
Package.
All right.
How have you been? Man, dude. Hang on.
All right, we are doing this the old-fashioned way. All right, you got me now?
Is it?
We good? All right.
Dial up.
Oh yeah, I got you on dial-up now. We switched.
So, dude, how you been?
I've been good, dude. I've been good. It's been really fucking busy, but as they say, busy is good. Like, the last 2 weeks I've been averaging like 40 calls a week. It's absolutely insane numbers, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and I love every second of every day. I love doing this shit, so I'm happy to be where I am today.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You got elbows.
joking me? Or, dude, I'm. Oh my god, this is really not happening.
It'll let Elon Musk put internet, but we'll run more cables. We'll spend 40 billion to run cables under the ground instead of using.
You know, call me crazy.
Okay.
Call me crazy. I'm on. I'm on my personal cell plan now. I've got off my Wi-Fi. I think you might be rugging.
You think I'm the problem?
I think I'm not the problem. I think I was the problem, but I think in general, big tech is the problem. They just don't want to see us win.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They just don't want to see us win.
I mean, they are trying to drop the hammer, on people that have different thoughts, I should say.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I think that they're coming specifically after you for challenging the status quo and doing this.
I mean, the haters hate.
Yeah.
I've been muted. I feel like I've been muted by a vast majority of my followers. I don't know why they still follow me, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, dude, the muting's the craziest thing. Like, you just gotta go with a block. Like, if you're gonna follow the person but mute them, like, why even bother? Just unfollow them or block them. Like, come on, guys, we're all adults here,
I just unfollow you. Okay,
bro.
that's funny, dude. So, how so your journey through crypto has been like kind of wild, like because I mean, I saw it all. You had a bunch of stuff go on, a bunch of shit, and then it was just like you stuck through it. So, what do you think you learned the most through like that period of time and like basically doing this little self-searching? I would assume because you had to rely on yourself because your back was against the wall.
You
So,
know,
what do you think you learned?
I think at the end of the day, the person you need to trust most in this, probably in life, is yourself. And like that's something, that sounds like super cliche and like,
No.
at a higher level, like it doesn't even have to be career, it doesn't have to be crypto or anything like that. But just in general, like you have your own best interests in mind more than anybody, and you are the person that needs to be able to ask those questions. You're the person that needs to be able to advocate for yourself, and you're the person that generally has carved out your path in life. Like when I'm working, I at least think I'm pretty decent at what I do. Some people don't think I am, but I like to think I am. And so
Well,
I trust.
most of those people are following orders and not guiding their own path like you're doing. So
Exactly.
they don't really
Exactly.
understand.
Exactly. And like I've just found that just like trusting your instincts, trusting your gut, like that's what's gotten you to where you are today across the board. So you have to keep doing that and like embrace the people that respect that. Like where I am now, like my team now, they trust me because I've carved out a path in my life where I'm very good at this very niche thing that I do, but they trust me to do that. And at the same time, I trust my head of game to develop games well because that's what she's really fucking good at. I trust my
Hmm.
CEO to lead the company well because he's very prolific at that. And everybody has this level of trust in each other's selves and trusting themselves at the same time.
Oh yeah, great answer. Yeah, I feel like whenever I finally dove in and just like completely trusted myself and stopped relying on other people, I started winning a lot more. Um, it was really good. I read a couple of books on it and it just had me jump in and then seeing like people in the space going their own way and getting away from like the whole regular mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, and there's so much noise and there's like so many people that are out there to separate you from your money or not represent your best interests. And like it's really shitty, but it's the truth. Like the only person that you can always guarantee has your best interest in mind is yourself.
Yep. Hell yeah, dude. When you talked about the team, uh, how long did it take y'all to like develop this team? What was the process of getting everybody together on board and under the same goal and working in that direction?
Yeah, yeah. So when we started at Zynga, it was probably like 3 years ago when Zynga was first like, hey, we want to explore Web3. So they brought on our CEO, Matt Wolf. They actually stole him from Coca-Cola. He was
Oh yeah.
he was the global head of entertainment over there.
F you, Coke. Unless you
Yeah,
want to sponsor. Unless you want to sponsor, then hit me up. But other than that, Pepsi.
yeah, Pepsi all day, every day. I'm a Pepsi Maxi over here. But no, so like Matt's like been super prolific in games. He actually won an Emmy award for his innovations in augmented reality in like 2000
What?
in 2007. Like nobody even knew what AR was in '07, and the dude was already winning awards for it. Is bad shit. And so like he's got like a really long history of doing that. And then he met our chief product officer Tommy at Z, and both of them had been like super into crypto, and they got together to form like the Sugartown team. Over the next like year and a half, they were putting together the team to bring the project to life at Z. I joined the team on May 8th, 2023. I have no idea why I remember the exact date, but I do. And that was after about 5 months of interviews. It was bonkers, but like you, at the same time, like you need to know that you're going to vibe with the team. Like it's a very big responsibility being, an operator in the space, especially when it's from such a prolific company like Zynga. Like you have to make sure that everything is by the books and the folks that you hire are the best of the best. So we brought the product to market in September 23. Let me tell you,
Nice.
minting an NFT project as a publicly traded company is really fucking difficult. Like
I
I
bet.
did,
That's weird.
yeah. So like we minted it for free. We delivered 2 games for free still, and all of that was at
What were
Z.
the games?
So our first one was called NGMI. It was like a platformer style game. That was about 2 weeks after I mint, and then the second one was called All Time Heights, which is basically like a hill climber game. You're like a little goat. You go to the top of the hill. Really fucking hard, by the way. You wouldn't think. We delivered that one, I think, in December-ish. And then we saw the nature of our consumer, like, because that's when like Pump Fun was popping off, when that like big
Yep.
transition to Solana was happening, and Poly market was popping off, and like the average crypto consumer, I'm not going to pretend to like beat around the bush, is an absolute degenerate gambler. So we started to go all in on creating our poker product. So we did it a little bit different than traditional poker. It's like a multi-table poker championship series, like closer to World Series of Poker than Zynga
Okay.
Poker. But it would have been the first poker product like that out of Zynga had we not acquired it. But the issue was we weren't able to really move at the speed of Web3, and like for good reasons. Like you're a publicly traded company, you need to do
A
things
lot of
by the
regulations.
yeah, a lot of regulations. Nobody wants to get their hands slapped by the SEC or anything like that. So, like, I
Mhm.
get it. It was for good reason. But at the same time, you have to be considerate of the speed of Web3. So, we decided to acquire Sugartown, our games, our tech, our IP from Zynga, and spin it out to the new company. That was in August, I think. It feels like it's been a fucking year, let me tell you. And since then, it's just been
It's
heads
almost
down.
been a year, huh?
So, it feels like a year, but it's what, September? No, like mid August to
Oh wait,
now.
August. I'm tripping, dude. I'm terrible with dates sometimes,
Dude,
bro.
so am I. I think it was
I
August.
can do the map, but dates, dude.
Yeah.
You better send me a calendar invite or else it's game
Oh
over.
yeah.
I'm not coming.
Oh yeah. Same. If
I ain't
something's not on
coming.
my calendar, it's not happening. Like that's the truth. Um,
No.
but yeah, we delivered our MVP of our product, so that was our holders only, and it went super well. And now we've been in this like curation phase of onboarding a lot of partners before our first scaled release, where we kind of go for Web3 users before we go to Web 2.5 users and then Web 2 users.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So the poker, do you have any experience like playing poker yourself? Or
Um,
did y'all have like professional poker people like help out on the making of the game?
So yeah, we did a lot of market research. Somebody on our team, our head of QA, is he plays poker like competitively all the time. So he was a super strong resource. And then we did, you know, hours and hours and hours of research, video watching, all that fun stuff. And I think the biggest thing wasn't necessarily bringing in poker pros to understand the game. but rather casual gamers, because it's a
Yeah.
slightly different, because these social casino, I don't know why I can't talk today. These
It's all
social
good.
casino games, they attract a little bit of a different user than, actually going to the World Series of Poker in Vegas, or World Poker Tour also in Vegas, or any of the Vegas tournaments.
Right.
So we want to make that user that's sitting at home playing the game on their phone, on their laptop, whatever, have a nice experience by focusing on UX and stuff like that. And it went really well. I mean, everybody that we've shown it to, like very prolific builders, poker players, and everything in between, in our MVP, we're like, wow, this is some of the best poker UX we've ever seen. So it's like a
Nice.
testament to not me, because I don't know how to build anything, but my devs.
Yeah, you know how to build a community. That's something that I've watched you do multiple times, very successfully every time. What do you think is your strongest attribute in building a community that
Yeah,
like
well,
you bring to the table?
yeah, yeah. Well, I can't take all the credit for the community building. I'm not even sure if she's watching, but Cole, our product community manager, she is great at what she does. Like, she saves my ass all the time. I think though the biggest thing is like making people feel heard. You can't make everybody happy. You'll never be able to make anybody happy, and anybody that says they can is a bullshit liar. Um, but what you
I don't
can,
want to make everybody happy because if I'm making everybody happy, I'm not making my product for, the product's going to be too vague. It's not going to bring anybody like that love or that
yeah,
feeling of like, damn, I can't believe they did this. And it's probably for me type feeling. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. But like what you can do is you can communicate with them. You can be available to them. I think when I was like first joining the team, I was like new, and like I put this whole deck together, and it was presence as a product, because oh no, are we rugging?
I'm sorry, dude. My fucking light turned off, bro.
No, you're good. You're
That's
good.
weird.
Yeah, but I put this whole deck together. It was like presence as a product, because it helps people have visibility to the team, and it lets them feel heard. Like if somebody has a very technical game question or suggestion, like it may or may not be good, but
Yeah,
if I can make them feel heard and like their input is valuable, that is what matters, because I don't have to implement it. I just have to show people that, hey, we care and we want more stuff like this.
I love that, dude. I love that aspect. Yeah, I mean, it's as easy as just replying to tweets, replying to DMs, just being engaged. I feel that.
Hopping on
Uh,
quick calls, all that fun
yep.
stuff. And like the other thing is like you never know what's gonna come out of these calls. It's like, hey, like I'm just hold one aura, or I'm interested in joining the community, hop on a call, and then the person's like, also like my best friend's is CEO of this massive company and they're interested in working in Web3. Do you want a partnership call?
Yep. Yeah, definitely spiral out like that. So the auras, uh, I wanted to touch on that. You said they were a free mint.
Yes, sir.
So whenever y'all releasing it, tell me about like that legal landscape and like what you saw them kind of going through to get that pushed through.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna pretend to be a lawyer.
Of course
Nothing I
not.
say is legal advice, so it's
Because
funny.
everything that you say, if it's lawyer jogging, I'm not gonna understand.
Yeah,
So
ain't nobody
keep it
gonna
at
understand it. Yeah, it's
keep it
funny.
at my level.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. It's funny because my brother's actually a lawyer, and I don't understand half the shit he says. But I don't even think it was legalese that played like the biggest thing into it. Like, obviously, free mint is easier to bring to market, but I think when we minted, it was September 23. Nobody was having big, successful paid mints in September 23. So why the hell would we come in as a massive publicly traded company? It's like $20 billion. Like,
And fell.
yeah. Why would we come in and say, hey, crypto
Yep.
community, we've established zero trust with you guys. Please give us your money. Like it doesn't make sense. As a newer product to the space, you have to build that trust. You have to show people that you're here because you care about crypto, you care about growth, you care about all that stuff. And like to this day, we've extracted $0 from a mint, a TGE, anything like that. Microtransactions, like we have just been building for the love of the game.
Hell yeah, love that. That's how it should be. Uh, Especially whenever you have like a backing like that.
Yeah.
Uh, you know,
Yeah, yeah. I
with
think
10,000. Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, like there's like the innovation play is like really the strongest one when brands enter the space. You have two different ways. You have the innovation play, which is like embracing this new technology, trying to become a leader in it. So that way you can capitalize when it's time because at the end of the day, everybody wants to make money. Anywhere that says they don't want to make money is also lying to you, even your charities or anything like that. Profit is king. At the same time, you have to be careful about when you're going to monetize, or else it shoots everything that you're doing in the foot. But on the other side of the place, people will, on the other side, way over here, people are looking for, a quick couple $1 million. They're like, hey, let's rely on our brand prestige to come into the space, get a few $1 million and get out. It'll just do great to our bottom line. And like, that's the shit that like makes my life, or made my life at the time, very difficult.
Yeah, oh man, dude. There was some crazy things that went down.
Oh yeah. Back in the 2021, it was like, who was it? Like Budweiser, Pepsi, and Facebook, that Wag Me post. That was a fun one.
Insane, dude.
Yeah,
Insane. Okay, so you do DJing, huh?
I do.
Have you
I
been
do.
doing that recently?
Not, nah, dude, not recently. So the last show I did was at NFT NYC at the Magic Eden Yacht Party. Were you there?
No, I haven't been out to the NFT NYC.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so no, that was the last show I did. Like I've just been so heads down with work. It's been absolutely bonkers. Like I want to get back into it a bit more, and like I feel like I could just pick up a show whenever I want to because I know a lot of like the club promoters and stuff. But
Nice.
just been too busy. But it's funny. I've not told this story. So it was NFT NYC. It's funny. I have all my notifications muted right now because I'm on my phone. I'm probably either getting cooked by my boss right now. He's like, "Shut the fuck up," or just like, I don't even know. So it was NFT NYC, and it was the night before, and I had just met my entire team in person the first time because like we're all over the country, and like
Yeah.
I got shit faced. Like there's no way around it. Like got shit.
That's good.
Not all the team. It was a select couple that we went to all of the after hours, right? Like that's what you got to do, right? And
You
so
gotta go.
yeah, so I was absurdly hungover the next day, right? So the
Ooh.
Magic Eden yacht party, it's like obviously it's on a yacht and you're DJing and all that stuff. I think I was supposed to get there at like 6 o'clock. Let me tell you, my ass was not out of bed until 5, and that boat rocking because it was like super windy and stormy that day.
Oh,
The worst thing in the world because there was no windows that you could see or anything like that. So I was just like moving up and down and up and down. Like at the same time, it's hot as fuck in the DJ booth and everything like that. But it was fun. Like I had a blast.
but yeah, you were about to throw up everywhere.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't say. Yeah.
That's hilarious. No, that's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to get into it more.
Yeah.
I want to that's basically one of my plans here is I want to make it a really cool streaming area for DJs to
Yeah.
like have
No,
like known DJs come in.
that's sick. I love that.
Yeah, cuz I just find music so much fucking fun, dude.
It is. It is. And like I don't know. Like when I first started DJing in college, like I was like a really big introvert, but like I still wanted to go to parties and everything like that. And like I'd always loved like dance music and stuff like that. It's like so this is a great way to combine both. Like I can DJ, I can go to the parties, but I don't fucking have to talk to anybody. I can
Yeah.
do my thing, play music, and make some money doing it. And then like it spiraled into this like kind of semi-professional thing. Like I did some really big shows. I keep doing shows when I want to, and like more than anything, it's just fun. And like to me, that's what's most important. Is like if the DJ is having fun, the entire crowd's
Yep.
having fun. And like I try to bring that energy to work too. Like I do what I do because it's fun, and I just want to have fun. My game devs have fun deving games and stuff like that. And the second it becomes work, is that's when the problems happen.
Hell yeah. I feel that whenever I feel like I'm doing too much work, I'm like I got to like, do a little something to break it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw y'all just dropped a bunch of merch to all y'all's holders. That was cool. Or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just had to claim that? What was that?
So yeah. I thought I was
You
wearing
want to
half.
show some of that?
I do I have it in my office? Let me look. Hold on. I got a box in my office. Here's the box. So this was like kind of. Here's the box. It's brandy with like our RMPC stuff. I really thought I was wearing a hat, but I'm wearing an Orange Bass Pro. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, you had the Bass Pro one.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, he's a fisherman.
I have like 8 different Bass Pro hats. It's bad, but if you guys,
Yeah.
anybody, if you're looking to get me a gift, just Bass Pro hat. I have all of them. But so our merch that it's like still going out right now. This is like our real first time we've done this before we like gauge demand and bring it up at a higher level. We kind of curated a lot of friends of the project and like the existing crypto community to get physicals in their content and stuff like that so it could spread our IP because we launched that whole Royal Nuts Poker Club and that IP
Yep.
there. And it's always great to have those physical items so people can spread the IP more. Like I'm a big fan of like IP touch points that people are just like constantly interacting with the IP. And so it was a super, super limited run. I know A Cole has some more that will go out. Pretty soon. I'm not gonna say how because I don't want to steal any of her thunder. I do that a lot. I like steal all of her thunder, and she gets, and
She's
cool
she's
about it.
actually in the comments. She's in the comments. She said we love Camol, we love Pepsi, and win Camol DJ Elephant's Corner.
Wow, yes, no, she's the best. Like I can't say enough things about her, enough nice things about her, and I steal her thunder all the time. She's always really nice about it, and but I know. One day, one
One
day
day
she's.
she's gonna blow up on you, dude. Watch out. You can't
I know.
steal her thunder, man.
I'll deserve it too. I'll deserve it too. But she's got some stuff cooking there. But it was like really to just get that IP in the hands of folks. Like when I do our wider releases, that I'm getting a lot of interesting data on what people actually want. It's not going to be a black hat and a black hoodie. Like, come on, guys. You know who I am. I can do better than a black hat and a black hoodie. Gray
I
hoodie.
got a black shirt from
Yeah.
Consensus. Good job,
Okay.
Consensus. One of the biggest companies in the actually I like it a lot. It has their QR code on the back, so I won't
Ooh,
really hate on this shirt, but
nice. Yeah, no, ours is cool because it's got like the puff print on the back and it's like a super heavyweight.
that's
Like
cool.
I should have fucking worn it. I don't know.
It's all good, bro. It's all
Yeah.
good. No, I saw it went out. So tell me a little bit about where'd y'all get the name from? The
So
Royal Nuts.
Royal Nuts Poker Club. Oh, so what was it? It was we were still at Z. It was probably like March. I want to say it was like March. It could have been a bit sooner. Somebody's gonna get like mad at me and be like, "It was actually February." It's either gonna be a team member saying it was actually February, or it's gonna be a community member. It's like you knew the name in March, but you didn't announce it till October. It's you can never win. It's the funniest shit.
Of course, they didn't announce it early, dude. There's only one chance to get shock factor. People don't
Exactly. You can
understand that.
only bring it to market. You can only bring a product to market for the first time one time. Like you
Come on.
one time. But yeah, I was talking. So we were talking to the team, and Tommy. I think it was Tommy. He's our CPO. Also, yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about anybody on my team. I also shouldn't have anything bad to say about anyone on my team. He's like, "What do you think of the name Royal Nuts?" And it was just Royal Nuts at the time, right? And I was just like, "We cannot call our product Royal Nuts. That is the worst idea I've ever heard. We will get laughed out of the industry. Are you joking?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So we kept like going back and forth on like different names. There was a lot that got scrapped. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. There's one that there was a name that I came up with, and I'm really excited about it because I'm reusing it, hopefully, in something else. So it bred some other good ideas, but
Nice.
at the end of the day, like if you're a poker player, like this was a lot of education, a lot of back and forth, like especially as we transitioned out of Z where I became like a lot more comfortable with it. Like the nuts is the best hand in poker, if you guys don't know that. Like I didn't know that at the time. I was like,
I
why the
didn't
hell?
know that.
Yeah. So that's a fun fact for the day. But Royal Nuts
Okay.
Poker Club, like Royal's obviously poker, nuts, and I was like, we have to have something at the end. Like it's gotta be branded, it has to be a place. And so in our lore now, like Royal Nuts Poker Club is a place, and we talk about it like a place. So that way, users are able to feel as if they are at this place. It has this like vagueness to it that people don't really understand. It's like a little bit mysterious, and that's what I want because it allows
Yeah.
me to continue to build off of that. Did I come up with the name? Absolutely not. Was I a fan of it for like a month? Absolutely not. I was probably the biggest opponent of it on the team. But at the end of the day, there are a couple people smarter than me that ended up convincing me, and they were right about it.
Well, now that you made it about the poker hand calling the nuts, like that makes a lot of sense. So it's a really good name now that I know the backstory on it. But is it a nut or is it the Sugartown Aura's head? Like,
It's like a combination of both.
okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's a combination of both, and
That's
I think
cool.
it's wearing like a little crown. If it's not wearing a little crown, we had one that looked like a little crown, and now it's just showing that I don't know what our thing looks like. But wait, it's on the fucking box. Yeah, so there you go. It's got like a little crown on it. So like, here's the diamond. So it's like royal. It's a nut. So yeah,
Oh yeah, that shit's fire.
yeah.
No,
No,
I saw a couple of unboxings that I really liked a lot. So the D20 Labs, y'all like purchased the IP of Sugartown from Zynga, right?
yes,
Zynga.
yes.
Okay. And that was what was yeah, like why?
So yeah, I think at the
I
end
want to
of
know why.
at the end of the day, it came down to building at the speed of Web3 and like giving our product what we wanted to do in the way that was best for the product. And so that meant we have to move very fast at the speed of Web3 for our holders, for our community, for growth
That's
in the
right. That's right.
business.
That's right.
And so, we could have kept it at Z. Like we weren't pushed out of Z or anything like that. We chose to acquire it from the company
Yeah.
and was very supportive of that. And so we acquired it, spun it out, and now I've had a lot of partnerships announcements that I probably wouldn't have been able to get to market in nearly as quick as a time frame, which are in support of our scaled launch of RMPC, which is happening soon. People get mad when I say soon too, but like
RNPC. What? I mean, soon is what? Soon is a very. I mean,
soon,
it's probably because we've heard soon from
yeah,
so many people for so long. Maybe we go over yonder. We should bring that shit back.
dude,
Over yonder.
I say over yonder all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh, when's this coming out? Over yonder.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's coming out
Wait,
over yonder.
what?
Like we got a lot of good feedback from our MVP event for our holders only, and like you can only bring a product to market in a scaled launch one time, and this is our opportunity to hit the scaled launch for Web3 users. Like we want to make sure this shit's right. I'm not trying to collect as much data from them. I don't want to hear a million people saying, hey, we have a problem with this, because I want them to have a nice time. So my holders, they gave us a lot of great feedback. They all loved the product, and now using their feedback, we're able to create this even better poker product that everybody can enjoy, and everybody that has access can win prizes.
I like that. No, and then this is only like holder only events, and then y'all maybe let some other people in, but they don't have a chance to win the bigger prizes, so y'all can get like newer players into playing, or how does that whole setup work?
So the way that our setup works, I can't say like in full detail because we've not like spelled it out yet.
Okay,
A
okay,
kind of I don't know if proprietary is the right word, but I don't think anybody's done it before. So maybe proprietary is the right word. But the
okay.
first one was holders only. The next one is where you've onboarded like all these great collections and like just friends like ApeCoin and the team over there. We've onboarded Chimpers, the folks at Pixel Vault, Wolf Game, and Finagods. If I keep going down the list, I know I'm gonna fuck up and say some that haven't been announced.
Yeah, don't say it. Are
Yeah,
you on the ape? Are you on the ape council yet?
no, no, I'm not pursuing that anymore. I think they have a really
No.
great team over there, and like now it's just be a conflict of interest because like we're working directly with them, and so it
Yeah.
wouldn't make sense.
Oh,
But
that wasn't a troll the whole time?
no, that wasn't a troll. Like I was genuinely trying to be on the council,
Nah, bro, that was a troll. I
bro.
mean, everybody thought it was a troll,
But like that's
right?
the funniest part. Like imagine how funny it would have been, and like everybody's like, "Oh shit, he's trolling," and then they're like, "Oh wait, he's actually kind of good at what he does." Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's
So
like,
tell me about being
yeah.
a bully. Tell me about being a bully on the timeline in the 2021 to 2022 era. I mean, personally, I have no grief against your bullying or anything because your bullying made me a lot of money. So it was great. But you know, I thought that it was a funny tactic of how you went about like you know,
Yeah. And I mean, let me
how'd you
preface,
come across that?
like, I think at the same time, like, I said some stuff that, like, I'm not proud of looking back on it. And I caused some projects trouble. Like, I'm not proud of that. I, like, talked to those folks personally, cleared the air, and, like, we're great now. Yada, yada, yada. That
They
being said,
deserved it probably.
yeah. That being said, everybody knows that conflict is one of the best sales and marketing tactics in the world. Conflict sells more than anything else. And with
That or
what,
sex.
yeah, yeah. I was talking to A Cole about this earlier today, and like, there's some like very. I send two videos to like anybody that I'm like teaching basic marketing to. The first one is it's the. Have you seen Spirited? It's the Christmas film with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell.
Yes,
It's the Taking
I
Back
believe
Christmas
so.
song. Yep, I send them that song, and then I send them. There's a show. Fucking, I forgot the name of it. God. Well, it's another show. It's another video, and it's like a very similar monologue about how conflict sells everything. And so, it was a very low hanging fruit, and the industry was super PvP at the time. And so, with that, I think a lot of it was very tongue in cheek. It's like buy a seal coward. That was like the thing at the time. And like that's just easy. Like I could bring that back tomorrow. And then like I think I did take it too far when I went after other brands.
Nah, bro, they have pitchforks, dog. If you try to be rude,
Yeah, little too far. I don't think it was my place. But it got clicks and like
I don't think it was my place.
yeah, I don't think it was my place, but it got clicks and like at the time like that's what people were doing and like
Hell yeah.
that's what people are doing. And I just thought, like, hey, if it gets clicks, it gets clicks. Definitely have toned that back. Have realized like how that part of it was very like disruptive to other teams and like takes back on their work and it like creates more problems for them. Like, not proud of it. And here I am, like now trying to be supportive of those teams, like when that shit starts happening to them, because you'll see now like it's all just like this kind of mob mentality. Whereas before, like you would have hot takes on both sides of the house. Here, it's just only negative, and everybody will focus on one topic and click down on one topic or like make fun of everybody, and nobody will be supportive. And so
Yeah.
now I'm trying to use my voice and my platform to be supportive of those teams, to challenge those ideas, because these teams that were around in 21, 22 that are still here are doing something right.
They did something. I mean, that's a long time to last. They did something. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, you went on a wild arc. I mean, you were a roller coaster ride of an account. It was great. You know, both of them got you views. You being nice got you hated the worst, which is the funniest shit to me out of it all. It's like everybody supported the mean Camol, but whenever he was nice, everybody was like, "This guy sucks."
Yeah, it's funny. I've been called a scammer like multiple times in the last 24 hours. It's like, guys, how? How am I? What am I doing to scam you?
Brother, I have a 1-bedroom apartment, dude. Chill.
Brother, like I need this to feed my cats.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Love it. Okay, so why I saw you tweet about this. Why do you think gaming is going to lead like the crypto bull run and basically not so much money, but more people coming into the market? Because a lot of gamers don't want to do anything with crypto. So companies are trying to hide crypto. This is just what I'm saying. Companies are trying to hide the crypto transactions from them. They don't really know that they're really, messing with crypto. So, like, does that really bring them into the industry, or does that just help our bags? Is where I'm at.
So I think at the end of the day, gaming is most poised to really bring crypto adoption, because the bottom line is gaming is the most accessible industry in the world. I think literally half of the world's population plays games in some capacity. I think half of that number plays it specifically on mobile. When you add elements like rewarding play and stuff like that, you're going to attract more users. And if you have a fun product that also happens to have a little bit of a rewarding element, but the reward is not
Yeah.
the main focus, the fun product is, it doesn't matter that you're a blockchain product and you shouldn't be shilling that down people's throats. Like here in Web3, like I talk with like a much different vernacular than I do on like a lot of these higher level calls with like larger brands or like really focused on growth into a Web 2 and Web 2.5 crowd because it's completely different. Here it's like DeFi, fucking Web 3, like all these like random buzzwords to get like my crypto folks excited. But Web 2 users are like, crypto, that's disgusting. So you just put
Yep.
it under, an abstracted wallet. You do some rewarding play. They don't need to know they're interacting with crypto. If obviously they'll find out, and by that point they'll have such a positive experience with it, they're going to be more open to it. But nobody is going to be out the gate positive to it if they're already against it. It's like I kind of
Facts.
compare it to like the takeover of electric vehicles. If people went straight from gas vehicles to electric, it would have never worked. So you had hybrid vehicles for a while, like the Prius did really well and stuff like that. People got used to it, people got acclimated to it, people got comfortable to it, and then you bring in the electric vehicles.
Prius, just on that note, Priuses are still doing the best because people realize that it's better to have both options in your vehicle. Prius save hella gas. They use most electricity, but you do like to have that, extra cushion. So I'm definitely a hybrid. I like hybrids. I don't have a hybrid or anything. I really want a fucking Cybertruck because I rode in one and them bitches go so fast, bro. Have you ridden in one?
I've not ridden one. No. I'm not the biggest Cybertruck fan in the world, but we don't.
I wasn't either. I hated them, dude. I hated them. But brother, whenever you're sitting like this and then it goes, I'm telling you, this shit. You ever been to Disney World?
Yeah, I've been to Disney.
Okay, you rode the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so imagine that times like 2, and then that's what the Tesla truck feels like.
Dude, at that point, I'm just gonna get a Lambo, dude, times 10.
Oh, it kills a Lambo.
It kills a Lambo in a straight line, but not on a track.
Oh yeah, probably not on a track. That fucking boxy ass thing.
Yeah, that's sailboat.
Dude, it's so ugly.
Dude, like, here's the reason I just don't like it is because of like all the panels and like all the fingerprints and shit like that. There's like
oh my god,
the QC is just like, I'm a big QC guy. Like I collect sneakers. It's like, oh, there's a glue stain. I hate it and stuff like that. The QC just gets under my fucking
fucking fingerprints. It's all oily. It looks disgusting.
Yeah, dude, Elon's gonna clip both of our accounts for this. Like, we're done.
It's all good, bro. Shout out Elon catching rockets. I appreciate what you're doing with space travel for real. That shit's fire.
Yeah, thank you, Elon, for that. But like, back to the drawing board on the truck. We could have put plastic.
I mean, the first time I saw it, I literally double took and I was like, "Is that really the Cybertruck? Like that thing is disgusting. That thing is ugly as shit."
Yeah, dude. I just like my fiance. She tells me every time we drive by one, she's like, "I don't want to hear your Cybertruck rant."
But listen, I have good points. I didn't want to hear your rant about Vanessa at work the other day, but I sat through that, didn't I? Damn. It's all the same, dude. We all experience the same stuff, it seems.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, do you think that do you think that there's been any failures and stuff with the auras and all that like y'all have overcome and y'all had to get past?
Yeah, I mean, I think nobody's perfect. Like, if any founder comes up and says like, "No, we've had no failures," like, just end the thing. Like, they're lying to you, and we all hate a lie. Like, I think there's a lot of rooms for improvement. I think one of the biggest things was when we were spinning out of the company, it was difficult because we all knew at different points in time, like as employees, like what was happening. And so I had started my marketing campaign for Poker Launch not knowing that we were going to be delayed because of the spin off
Mm,
company, because that was going to take all the resources for that. So I started a campaign. When you start a campaign, you can't stop a campaign. Like the
not
fucking
coming back.
like train's going, you got to figure some shit out. So over, I was like, it was like, all right, guys, like we're gonna be delayed 1 week. We're gonna be delayed 1 week. I was like, all right, 1 week, like I'll do some filler, I'll do some filler, I'll do some filler, and then we get time to spin out, right? And so I did this like big thing. It was like this big countdown. I had like all of the accounts watching it, like all the major accounts. Like everybody's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then at the last possible fucking second, I got delayed. I'm like dead ass. My finger
On
was
a
on.
countdown.
Yeah, my finger was on the trigger to like have my shit go live. Just all
Ow.
stop, take your finger off the trigger, you'll know
Damn.
more later. And so, that like that sucked, like, but like we get through it. Like at the end of the day, like if it launched on time, that would have been great. It was a great campaign. I maintain that to this day that it was a very good marketing campaign, because everybody got really fucking mad at me afterwards, because that means my campaign was really good. Um, I maintain that to this day. Will I ever do another countdown again? No. Like I'm traumatized now. But it was a really good campaign.
Yeah. I think our friends over at a couple of NFT projects have decided to not do timelines and dates and things like that anymore. It's always best just to leave it
Yeah.
a little open.
Yeah. Well,
Quarter 4, we're gonna be coming out in Quarter 4, okay?
yeah, like Q4, Q1, maybe Q2. Like we'll figure it out.
Maybe
It's
it's
just
in
over
there
yonder.
though. Over yonder. Just listen, it's coming, okay? It's coming. So you went to school for marketing, correct?
Fuck no.
No?
Yeah.
I
So
thought that you
so
had
I
tweeted about that.
so yeah, so I tried to get into marketing school.
That's what
And
it
so
was. Okay.
I took some marketing classes. I took some other classes, but for whatever reason, you need to pass two accounting courses, managerial and
Oh,
financial.
fuck no.
Yeah, fuck no. I tried that shit like 4 times. Took a summer semester. I just couldn't pass the fucking things. Like it just wasn't happening.
Dude.
So they told me, go over yonder, find a new major. Like you're not good enough to be in our marketing
Go on
school.
get. Go on get.
Yeah. So I ended up
Oh,
getting a degree in public policy. And then I like went into government
okay.
contracting, and it was like absolutely mind-numbingly the most
So
boring.
you are a Fed.
I am a dude. The government trusts me with their secrets. Like I have a security clearance. Like I guess not anymore. I guess it expired.
Let's go.
But
You need to check that out. You might go steal some information, before it expires.
yeah, no. I I think they expire if somebody doesn't carry it for 2 years, and I've been out for over 2 years. So yeah. So I
That
guess
boy
no.
said I've been out like he like got out of jail or
Dude,
something.
it's
I've been
basically,
out, dog.
dude. No, you go into like the Pentagon or something like that. Like you gotta give away everything. It's full body cavity searches. Like it's basically the same shit.
Damn. Oh, I thought that you meant like your local state government. You meant the
No,
federal
no.
government.
No, like the real. I was a lead on like this multi-billion-dollar like Navy radar contract. I have no idea how a radar works to this day.
What?
Yeah, but somehow got the lead role,
How
and
old were you?
I was like out of college, so I was 21, 22.
So you're telling me we're giving the person I'm looking at on the other screen in charge of multi-billion-dollar radar programs that you don't even know what the fucking radar does or how
Yeah,
it works.
I couldn't tell you how that shit works, but let me tell you, I did a good job. I figured out. I told people what to do really good.
America, baby. Never changed, dude. Never fucking changed, man. I
Yeah,
love
dude.
it. That's awesome, bro. That's really
Yeah.
fun. Did you know somebody that got you that position, or like what you like
So
put in
yeah.
job apps?
So my cousin worked at the company, and he's like,
Okay.
we're like, hiring interns, and like I couldn't get a job anyway, so I did an interview for an intern. I got the job as an intern. It was like for HR, and then the CEO really liked me because it was in the same office, or it was in the same building as her office, and so she took me on as like her little like underling. and she was like, "Hey, we have this super difficult government customer on this like contract that has a super high turnover rate. Have fun." And I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'm in charge over here now."
And then you did it, and then you quit.
Oh yeah, I did it. So my entire team quit like right when I joined, and like I needed the
Nice.
money. I had no money, and so I had to like hire a whole new team. And like the funniest part was everybody I hired still don't know how fucking radar work.
That's hilarious, bro. That's a good story.
Yeah.
See, that's a good story right there, bro. This man, damn. So you were at the Pentagon for real?
I didn't work full time at the Pentagon. I had
But
to
you
go.
went in there?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's when you got your card and everything like that, you just swipe it, give them your phone, you do the searches, and then it's like go the
Last
fuck off.
time I tried to go in there, I was showing them my ID. They tasered my ass, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
We had different experiences there.
Yeah, we had different experiences. I did not enjoy mine very much.
I mean, shit. I
That's
was.
hilarious. Well, what do y'all have in the what do y'all have coming up? Like say quarter 1. What should why should somebody buy an Aura now? You know, to get into this exclusive poker club type situation. Like, give me a couple of points.
Yeah. Let me give you a couple bullets. I'm not gonna say Q1. I'm gonna say over yonder.
Yeah, over yonder.
Yeah. Who knows these days? Like, I move every day, guys. Like, let's be real here. We all have jobs. We all know how this shit goes. I just work in the public.
We all have jobs where we know we don't really do shit at, okay? And you know you're one of those people.
I do a lot of shit. Let me tell you. Don't disrespect me. My hairline's fucking receding.
Hey, I know a guy who gives out he can give you a discount in Turkey if you want to get a little if you want to go out there and get a little surgery done, my boy. Get a little hairline back.
Maybe. I might have to take you up on that. Let's see how this goes. But you know, over yonder, I'm not gonna say a date. We've been like really focused on announcing partners before our scaled launch of RMPC. Our next launch of RMPC is gonna incorporate a lot of these major changes that will take our poker product from great to the best fucking poker product that you have ever used, regardless of if it's Web 2, Web 3, or sitting at the poker table in fucking Vegas. It is that good.
Fuck yeah.
My entire reputation on it. And so these partnership announcements, they bring in communities of like really cool people. They also bring in rewards, which is a great thing. So we announced like Wolf Game, they're allocating Wool token to the rewards pot. ApeCoin, same thing. Infinigod, same thing. And so we can have these recurring poker series where there is no real buy-in because the buy-in is your NFT to get into it. But there is rewards, which still gives you that feeling of you have something to lose. And you see every single motherfucker that's in the cabal talking about poker. Like, you cannot avoid poker on the timeline. Poker just makes sense. Poker is a tried and true industry. It's been an evergreen product since I think it's like 2007. And innovated social gaming. It's innovated mobile gaming. It's going to innovate blockchain on-chain gaming. So first, we're going to scale to our Web 3 release. Then we scale to our Web 2.5 release, and then our Web 2 release. In that way, you have a very clear growth path that we are implementing in very real time. Every single day, we're announcing more fucking partners. It's the most obvious NFT, and like, I would not work here if I didn't.
That is pretty low.
Believe in it. It's.
It's relatively cheap. It's not like a crazy buy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good buy.
It's obvious. Like, I think at the end of the day, like, the team has established trust. We minted for free. We've shipped now 3 games, and now we have this rewarding product that we know has been successful in our MVP. And I've heard from like the biggest names in the space that they've heard about this product, and they're like, wow, we've heard the most amazing things about it from poker players, like real poker players that play poker for a living. And so really scaling is where we believe it to be true. Is it as sexy as, you know, whatever fucking AI bullshit meme coin? No, because like you just can't compete against that stuff. But you can compete for users' mind share as you scale up the product in these limited time events, because these events happen over a couple days. I can keep everybody's attention for 2-3 days. Keeping it for months, impossible. 2-3 days tournament, great. Next tournament, however many days, weeks later, same thing. 2-3 days, another poker tournament. It's just like any like
Fire.
competitive event ever.
And then are y'all gonna like so I'm like big involved in the Kampai Pandas, right? So what they did this year is that we did like the poker tournament circuit all year long. No money was involved. I think you won some panda points throughout the event, whatever. But the winner who got like the most points, they sent them to go do. They sent them and gave them a seat at the World Series of Poker in
Yeah.
Vegas. So that was just really cool. That's something that like the pandas do. So honestly, like this is something that I'm gonna reach out to them about because we're a big poker community. We were already talking about literally like starting up poker every week or every other week. So this would be a good thing to talk about with them. And
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I've talked to them at a high level. I don't think we've clicked too far down. So well, I'm really open to bringing in new communities. I'm super excited about it because I just like love giving utility to projects. Because at the end of the day, we know every Web3 community plays poker in some capacity.
yep,
This just makes sense. We have the product and we can reward the play.
yep, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. I know I love watching your journey. It's been fun. Still much more to go. Have you on maybe in the future to talk about your next thing that you're doing?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Over
sure.
yonder, schedule another
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Over yonder, I'm sure that you'll be like starting your own company by then. So we'll
No,
talk
over
about that
yonder, I'm
one.
locked in here, brother. I believe in this shit way too
Hell
much.
yeah, hell yeah, hell
I
yeah,
ain't,
brother. I love that.
yeah, yeah.
Well, dude, it was a great space. You got anything else you want to say to your people, or are you good?
No, no. Guys, if you are in the business of doing things like this, come here. Very insightful questions. Can't say enough great things. And, thank you so much for having me.
I appreciate that, bro. Hey, everybody, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's ELE Studios. That's where all of my podcasts are going to be coming out. We got Elephant's Corner. We got Get Sturdy with Verdi. We got a comedy one coming out. Y'all let me know what y'all like more. His name is Nathan. It's going to be nap time, okay, which is Nathan's Awkward Podcast. Or we're going to do Nathan's Hot Pods, like Nathan's Hot Dogs. So, give me a little insight of what y'all think about that. And then I'm gonna have a true crime coming out because you ladies like the true crimes. Y'all like to listen to the people getting killed, so y'all can be scared. It's really weird to me, but hey, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. And then I'm really I had this one. I want to get like a super radical like left and right person and just like put them in a room together and just film it like no fact checking, no nothing. I just want to see what these people will say to each other to win.
That's a $1 billion idea, brother.
Like, they'll say anything. It's okay. Love all of y'all. Thank you, sir, for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Catch y'all next time. Peace out.